Bible in a year is a challenge.
A set of readings which we get sent every day.
The means by which you can read the whole Bible in a year.
The idea is that within 365 days, you'll have read the whole Bible. I've been following it since January. I started about a fortnight after everybody else, so I had to play catch up.
Since the start of this year.
Since we started in January.
We all go through different seasons, don't we, reading the Bible, and I've gone through a bit of a dry season and actually needed to regain the discipline of reading every day.
I had, years ago, read the whole Bible from beginning to end, but that was a long, long time ago, so I thought it would be actually good to read the Bible in a structured way.
Challenging myself as well, and to know more in depth about the Bible. My Bible in a year is in my iPad.
It's the app on my phone, as well as having the Bible readings on it and the notes on it. There's a bit of social networking as well, so there are others in the church who see what I read and when I read, which is another good spur to keep me going.
Every day I get an email, you sign up.
You've got the Psalms and Proverbs, and then New Testament, and then Old Testament.
Actually, what it also gives you is commentary on each of the readings, which are very, very helpful. I do them all at one go, usually around lunchtime.
The ideal is I do it in the morning, about 8 o'clock.
When I started, I did the Psalms and Proverbs in the morning. In the evening, because I have more time, after 10, I read both the New and Old Testaments.
Normally I try to read all of it in one go.
First of all, to understand at a deeper level, to see and understand things I'd never seen before, even in very familiar passages, and actually also to be able to make linkages.
And I tell you, there are stories that I come across as we're doing it now that I didn't know existed.
And each time I read through, I read passages and think, I've never read that before. Who's added that to my Bible?
It's opened my understanding.
It's given me a much deeper understanding of how God moves sometimes to protect His work, how God moves sometimes to correct, how God moves to inspire.
Gives you a little more knowledge of how you can share God's love.
There's something really good about reading it from beginning to end in this way. You get the big sweep of the Bible, the big sweep of the story.
Messenger and the Revised Version, you tend to understand what is being said.
If I'm brutally honest, Leviticus.
Challenges, well, reading it, doing it.
The first 4 months I was very good. Every morning there I'll be doing it. And then after all, the novelty factor and the excitement of the new project wore off a bit.
Ben said at the beginning, if you do it, I think for a month or 60 days or something like that, it becomes a way of life, it becomes a habit.
He encourages you to put up with certain things, or to be understanding or patient with people you come across, you know.
Absolutely. I would. It might not be for everybody because we're all different.
Oh yes, and if we're going to do it again next year, I will. It's an eye-opener.
Absolutely. Everyone should be doing it. It's brilliant.